I'm so excited to share this opportunity with me. And thank you to everyone who made our time to be part of this. I promise it's not going to be boring. We'll try to make it as interactive as possible, and you would have the opportunity to ask questions to your heart's delight. Okay, so my name is Adebisi Momodu, the project manager for the Afrimash EWAS project, which is powering agribusiness success with solar solutions. The idea is for us to grow more and more, making agriculture convenient for everyone. Now, you might be asking, what exactly are we talking about? And so we're talking about the Afrimarch productive use equipment solutions. What that means is that the regular Afrimarch that you know of, which is a platform that allows you to access any kind of input equipment for your farming enterprises, also is adding and expanding its portfolio of productive use equipment, which is equipment with alternative sources of power. We know that we live in a country with defects or gaps in infrastructure, including power infrastructure. We also know that the price of fuel is rising on a daily basis, as well as events beyond our control. For example, the war in Ukraine, the war between Ukraine and Russia, and of course, Trump and Iran could affect how much it costs you to power your agricultural enterprises. We are particularly focusing on solar egg incubators and solar refrigerators, two power points for agribusiness growth. And the focus is on encouraging women and young people to be profitable in agri. Our focus is on young people between the ages of 18 to 35. However, so tell your colleagues, tell your kids, your neighbors, anyone you want to tell about this opportunity for young people and specifically for women. So, of course, for women, we encourage both the young and the old to join us. The aim is to help farmers and businesses improve their productivity, reduce the cost of running their businesses, and ultimately have more money in their pockets. So, why invest in solar equipment? Why not just do business the regular way? Primarily because energy is one of the major costs of doing business in Nigeria. High diesel, high electricity cost is one of the major challenges. And even when you have access to the regular public energy grid, that's NEPA, as it's commonly known, even though it has changed names over the years, there's still frequent power outages. You end up having high post-harvest losses, particularly for those who process. So you end up losing what you cannot sell immediately, regardless of whatever you're planting. For poultry productivity, for those who are into incubating, end up having, imagine just losing power for a day. Your investment is completely gone. And then the increase in operating expenses. Now, why were these two equipments chosen? The solar incubators and the fridges. Solar incubators, because we know that poultry is a low barrier agricultural livestock enterprise. We know that anyone can actually start a business in poultry. You can start at any scale, be you starting with 2 birds or starting with 2,000 birds. And for those of us who would like to go even higher, 200,000 birds or more. However, part of that value chain is not being accessed by young people, by youths, and that is the incubation stage. So having access to an incubator behind that you could start with, a starter incubator, could allow you to be able to incubate chicken, eggs, turkey eggs. We've even had the opportunity to see people incubating snakes, eggs, as well as turtle eggs. There are actually um, snake farms in Nigeria, although the greater majority of the business case is actually in poultry. And then providing those chicks to your community, that value could actually remain within your enterprise. For Fijis, we know what happens when you don't have somewhere to store what you've spent months providing. For example, these fridges can actually be used off-grid for businesses as diverse as frozen chicken or block, even selling blocks to those who would like to have a party could be a starting point for the woman who probably does not have the time, the energy, or the money to start another kind of business. And she can start it at the back of her house without needing to worry about generators, about fuel, about connecting to NEPA. That is an opportunity that we are presenting to as many people who would hear our call. So our solution is basically reliable, solar-powered, productive use equipment and assets that would keep your business running. So gone are the days when you would have to worry about, I don't have fuel, how much is diesel per liter? Or start to argue about the political consequences of Dangote refinery. Just go off grid. Or be on grid when you can. And then if that fails, continue with your solar panels and continue your business. Imagine you being the one person that has blocks available for sale, the frozen chicken available for sale, while every other block business is probably on freezing because of lack of power. So why choose Afrimash of all the providers of productive use equipment in the country? We, without boasting, can categorically say we are the leading agri-tech and e-commerce platform in the country. We don't need to boast it, but we can shout it at the top of the roof that whatever you require, we have it on our platform. You can trust us. We've been in business for over 7 years, serving at least 3 million farmers across Nigeria. We also have the last mile delivery network, wherever you are, regardless of wherever you are. Across, for the sake of this project, across 3 states, Lagos, Ogun, and Oyo State, we can make these equipment available to you. So you don't need to say, I'm not in Abeokuta, or we don't have a shop in Abeokuta. Leave that to us. We can deliver this equipment to you. There is also flexible financing options. We are targeting young people, we are targeting women. So the option of waiting for urgent 2K, or my uncle, or you calling before you make purchases should be gone. Are the days when a president will call the young people lazy because they don't have the opportunity or the resources to start and run their own businesses. So you could decide how you want to finance this. It also, fortunately, has been discounted heavily to allow young people and women to be able to access this equipment. We can proudly say we are one of the cheapest options you can find around. We also have installation and after sales service. We're not just going to leave you to do it. We're coming to your community to train you on how to use this equipment, to train you on how to run it as a business, and to follow up in case, although we can stand by our product, there is any issue, so that it is repaired. There is no case of, I bought this, it didn't work, so I am now using it as a table. No, there's installation and after sales support. There's technical training, technical support. And then there's also digital payment solutions. We are trying to make this as easy and as simple for anyone to be able to take advantage of this opportunity so that you can pay small and pay how you want to. We are standing behind those products with a product warranty, and even beyond this, beyond our location, for the sake of this project, those who are outside of our location can actually have it delivered at the regular price, no matter where you are in Nigeria. So, a little bit more about the Airwas project. We have 120 solar refrigerators as part of this project at this discounted price, 120 solar egg incubators. We have this available in Lagos, Ogun, Oyo State for women, for young people, agric businesses. If you're a cooperative, we strongly encourage you to take advantage of this for your members. You can buy in bulk, you can buy alone. The aim is to create jobs, for there to be more money, increasing and improving productivity. And gone are the days where people will stand up and make up names for young people. Gone are the days we should take those labels and prove them wrong. Nobody should be able to call us the Olodo generation. No, we are better than that. So, a little bit more about the products we're talking about. The solar egg incubator for chicks, for poultry mostly, but for any kind of eggs, has 64 eggs capacity. Ideal for poultry farmers. You want to start your own business rather than wait for the chicks to come, the risk of traveling and moving chicks, and discounting dead chicks because of transit stress. You can actually have the eggs moved and hatch them in your backyard. You could even start this as a business, be an archery to other poultry farmers. We are strongly calling out to women-led enterprises, young youth, agri businesses, cooperative. We are willing to work with groups of farmers. So this package of 1,968 naira, 750 naira. 1,968,750 naira is the regular price. If you're outside of our coverage, it's the regular price for the solar eggs. I'll be showing you what the discounted price will come to later on. And this includes not just the incubator itself, but the solar panels, the batteries, the cost of installation, the cost of training, and warranty. I need someone to say, wow, this is not discounted yet.
Wow.
Thank you. Okay, so why buy this? It operates without constant grid electricity. You can go off grid. It's automatic egg turning, so you don't have to open it and start turning it by yourself, risking reducing the temperature and the humidity. It has stable temperature and humidity. It has digital temperature control and humidity control. So it has higher hatch success. Because it's digital, you don't have to reduce labor as compared to other manual incubators, and the lower cost of operating. So the cost of you maintaining power is already eliminated, and production can be done. You have reliable production throughout the year. I know that we have poultry seasons where people basically hatch to sell during the festive period. But nowadays, with more people eating out, you have eateries opening up and demanding constant chicken. There is Chicken is now everyday meal. So you have reliable production throughout the year. 64 eggs, at least 90% hatch rate. So you get at least 58 chicks. You could sell every 21 days throughout the year, multiple potential production cycle annually. Now, you might be asking yourself, is this right for me? If you want to start a hatchery business, sell day-old chicks. If you want to operate your poultry farm, you could backward integrate. If you also already have a poultry a hatchery and you want to increase your hatchery capacity, or you just want to reduce the electricity cost, you want to replace your existing hatchery, this is right for you. I must say that it's not just a poultry farm. You can use it for turkey farms. You can use it for, like I said earlier, turtle, snake farms, wherever you need to hatch eggs. Enough about the incubators. I'll just be saying a little bit more about the refrigerators. Refrigerating is very important, a very important part of post-harvest, reducing post-harvest loss. So we have the Cool Box solar refrigerator with 198 liters. It's an AC inverter solar refrigerator. The regular price is almost 2.5 million. The regular price is 2,490,000. Perfect for fish traders, dairy, you want to store milk, you want to store frozen food, you have you want to freeze water, freeze drinks, you're a farmer, the restaurants, food processors, name it, wherever there is a gap for refrigeration. It's by itself keeps your product fresh, even when there is no NEPA lights, like they say. It reduces spoilage, it saves you money, no need for fueling. It improves product quality. So you're not worried about, what am I going to do with this fish? I didn't sell it. You extend storage time and then you can go to bed smiling. You don't have to worry about, my fridge is defrosting, there's no light, especially when the mini grid or the grid is collapsing. You know that last year alone, in 2025, the grid collapsed more than 10 times, where you would have periods of prolonged power outage. So what exactly is this package? It's solar powered, it comes with a battery, it's off-grid ready. So the refrigerator itself is 60-amp battery with a stand, a pedestal. It comes with 3 solar panels at 300 watts. It has mounting accessories and then free installation. Why buy from us? We've been saying a lot of things. We, Afrimash, will give you complete solution. You don't have to buy from here, buy a refrigerator from here, go and get your solar panel elsewhere, then get battery there, then call your electrician to mount it. We provide end-to-end solution. The product sourcing, professional installation, we train you, there is warranty, maintenance, we check in on you, there is technical assistance if things get south, which we know it almost will not, and there is also flexible payment plan. What more are we looking for? installation training, maintenance warranty, digital monitoring, technical support, and even beyond the reach of this project, nationwide reach. We definitely have what I call it one of the best after sales service. So excellent customer service, there's availability of the after sales support and spare parts, how we train you, we follow you through your journey. If there is any product defect or there's a need for reverse logistics, that is a very big if. That's just additional guarantee. So if you're ready to start and to grow your business, it's time for you to invest in solar powered equipment, reliable solar powered equipment to take your business to the next level. So, of course, you know our website, www.afrimash.com, and our email, it's right there, two of them, GABRIELLECANIS 1996@gmail.com. You can take it down, GABRIELLECANIS 1996@gmail.com, or MOTUNRAYO.MOMODU@gmail.com. I've not come to the best part yet. Getting 20 to 40% off this equipment. The original price of the freezer, 2,178,000. That's 2 million, almost 2.2 million. We are offering a 40% subsidy. If you're a young person between the ages of 18 to 35, or if you're a woman, so you end up paying 1,306,800 naira. That's you do not get anywhere for a solar powered freezer. And all that is expected is an initial down payment of 35% of that, which is 457,380. There's flexibility on how you want to pay. If you want to pay on a monthly rate within 2 months, you end up paying monthly rates on financed amount 4%, financing just 60% of the initial cost, with an interest of just 67,000. We aim to be upfront with no hidden charges, no suddenly. Yeah, no, we don't. We want to be upfront with that. So the monthly installment is expected to be, we expect you to pay 458,687 naira twice, to make a total of 1,374,754 naira. Total payable amount for a freezer this good. That's not all. If you decide 2 months is a bit too short, you have the option of 5 months. 3.5% monthly rates. Financing still the same, 849,420. And the total interest on it is 148,649. Your monthly installment that you're expected to pay over 5 months is just a little under 200,000, 199,614. So the total amount to be paying is 1,455,449 naira, less than 1.5 million, payable over the period of 5 months. If that is still a bit too tight for you, we can do 11 months at 3%, 849,420. Total interest is a little under 300,000, 306 and 309 rather. Monthly installments 102,703 naira. Initial down payments. The total amount payable 1,587 naira. 1,587,109 naira. So what you get is what I've mentioned: the solar powered freezer, installments, the accessories. You start your business, regardless of whether there is NEPA or not. No reaction. Okay, or no questions yet. So for the incubators, the original package value is 1,968,750 naira. We are subsidizing by 40%, 787,500 naira. So the amount you pay. There isn't a financing option, unfortunately, for this one, because we know that there are big players in the house. You are expected to pay 1,181,250 naira one-time payment to get this incubator. You start a business just like that, less than 1.2 million. What more are we waiting for? This is not MMM. We're not expecting you to get rich in one day. That's not what we are saying. But you would have the tool to start a business that can make you so much money. So thank you very much. At this point, I'm going to be handing it over to the moderator to moderate the questions and answers session. But before I go, I'm also here with my colleague. He will be taking quite a bit of the questions. Isaiah Amuda.
Hello, everyone.
Just,
good afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good afternoon to you too. So, moderator, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Adebisi. I think that was I believe that was a very interesting moment and a very easy to understand presentation. Thank you so much for that. Please, can we also say thank you to our moderator? She has done really well for us. Sorry, our facilitator. She has done really well for us today. Thank you so much, Mrs. Adebisi. Well done. So we are moving into the question and answer session, and I believe that both Ms. Adebisi and Isaiah would answer our question. So please, if you have any questions for the team, please can we see a raise of hand? You can use your there's a raise of hand button that you can use to signify if you have questions at all. I'm sure we have questions. We should have questions because okay, so someone asked a question in the chat box. This was around 4:29 from Adeyemi. He says, please, for the incubator, how can one just to please, before you respond, our dear facilitators, before you respond to this question, I would say that if you're not comfortable with asking your question verbally, you can ask your questions in the chat box. I would read them out for our moderators, our facilitators. So the first question, please, for the incubator, how can one get reliable hatchable eggs?
Okay, so all right, I will be answering that question. Of course, we will be working with hatcheries and some other suppliers that have these fertilized eggs readily available, depending on what you want, so that these eggs can get to your location. As we all know, Oyo is sort of like the central hub for, especially when it comes to, or let me say Southwest generally, is the central hub, especially when it comes to the production of day-old chicks, basically. So yes, we will be working with reliable suppliers to get you those fertilized eggs that you can incubate for a period of 21 days. Might I had, while she was presenting, she also mentioned the specific hatch rates, which is around 90%, usually between 75 to at about 90%, but under, let me say, optimal condition, at least you should be getting a 90 percent hatch rate. We are not leaving you to just go and get the fertilized eggs from anywhere. Definitely, this project is sort of like a hand-holding project. We want to be able to start this process and then finish it with you. So, whatever technical support, whatever, in fact, when it comes to supply of the eggs, we are willing to walk that journey with you and ensure that everything is put in place, and then you have the best set of outcomes, and then you can improve your livelihoods from there. Yeah, that's the answer to the question that Adeyemi Oshin asked. Adeyemi Oshin, please, if you heard me loud and clear, can you just confirm with a thumbs up or something? Yeah. Adeyemi Oshin, did you get my feedback? Or you can speak as well.
Yes.
Anyways,
Yes.
over to you. Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. I'm able to
All
get
right.
you. Thank you. Thank you very much
All
for the
right.
answer.
Great.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very
Over
much,
to you.
Isaiah, for that well explained answer to that question. We have two more questions here in the chat box. Please, if you have questions, you can drop them in the chat box or show a raise of hand, and then we would respond to your questions. The second question is, does this mean that those older than 35 cannot benefit from this opportunity?
Wow. This opportunity, look for someone younger and support the person. Look for somebody younger and support the person. I think it's time that we give the opportunity to we've been saying the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. I think it's time for them to basically be leaders of today. So that having been said, we have a very small percentage of spaces for women above 35. Women above 35. I hope that answers your question.
Mr. Adeyemi, did that answer your question? He has another question anyways, so I'm guessing that we can go into that. He says that for
Okay,
last mile delivery. Okay, Isaiah, please go ahead.
yes, so for the second question, it doesn't come at any extra cost. It doesn't come at any extra cost. You get your products delivered to you at your specified location. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Adebayo, where are you located? Ecotun. Perfect. Yeah, so it doesn't come at an extra cost. So definitely you would be getting the product. So I just moderator, please permit me. I just wanted to touch on something briefly, most especially around the solar refrigerator. Aside using it as aside reducing post-harvest losses, which is what quite a number of farmers face, especially for those that are into either processing of maybe livestock and some other things, basically, right? You could also offer cooling as a service to some people around you at a cost, right? In terms of helping them to cool maybe some of the products that they have on their end, but just make sure it's something that your freezer would be able to contain, right? Cooling as a service is something that is really a big thing in the industry right about now. So, and that's why it's called cooling as a service, right? Like I said, there will definitely be hand holding, especially when it comes to, the business angle of all of these, making sure that you maximize the use of these equipment and as well ensure that your livelihoods are being improved through the whole process, right? So I just wanted to add that to what facilitator mentioned earlier on, and that's Motoraya. Yeah, so just to give you a bit of some of the other things that we might be looking at. You can start selling vaccines. Those are some of the other opportunities that might present itself to farming clusters around your locations, and so many other opportunities that we are not mentioning on this call right now, but that's sort of like a way of building your business and ensuring that you have a stream of income to you. Mr. Adebayo, I hope I've answered your question, and then I've added a bit to what Motorayo mentioned earlier on during our presentation.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
over to you.
thank you. We have one question that says, what is the capacity of the freezer? Please, if you have
Okay,
questions, please let's start asking. Let's drop our questions
okay,
in
so
the chat box.
yeah, the capacity we wrote here is 198 liters, but it is actually 200 liters. The capacity of the freezer is 200 liters, right? Comes with batteries, solar panels, and then a pedestal. It also comes with Internet of Things. We can be able to monitor the usage remotely, right? That's for the freezer to actually track the usage, and if also there is any issue with it at all. So, right, that's I hope I've answered your question, Ogunshakin Oluwatayo. Yeah. All right. Over to you, moderator.
Okay, thank you very much. Somebody asks for the price for the freezer. Isaiah, We have a question. How much
But
is the
do,
freezer?
do you want to track back a bit to Okay. All right.
Okay, so the price basically um, is the freezer has flexible financing option. The original price is a little under 2.2 million. That's 2,178,000. We are providing a subsidy of 40%. So you end up paying 1.3 million. That's 1,306,800. The initial down payment is 35% of that. So if you're buying one off. Um, you have the option of paying over 2 months, 5 months, or 11 months. For 2 months, there is a 4% monthly rate on the amount being financed. And the amount being financed is 849,420 naira. And the total interest will be 67,954 naira. Across the 2 months, you'll be paying 458,687 naira. You pay it twice to pay a total of 1,374,754 naira. If you are doing 5 months, the monthly rate on the financed amount is 3.5%, and the amount being financed is 849,420 naira. The total interest will be 148,649 naira, and the monthly installment across 5 months will be 199,614 naira, a little under 200,000 for 5 months. So you'll be paying a little under 1.5 million. That's 1,455,449. And for the 11 months plan duration, the monthly rate is 3%. Amount being financed is 849,420 naira. Your total interest will be a little under 300,000. That's 280,309 naira. So you'll be paying across the 11 months 102,703 naira. To pay a total of 1,587,109 naira. So that's the cost of the solar freezer across the different financing options. Hello,
Okay.
moderator.
Thank you very much. Mr. Adebisi, do we have, I hope everybody understands everything that has been explained properly. Please, do we have any more questions? Someone says, apart from the age, do we need CAC or other requirements?
No. But having a CAC would actually be beneficial to you, but it's not a requirement to buy. But one of the things we must insist on is that in order for you to be able to pay for it, you should use it, and using it for commercial interest will ensure that it's making enough money to pay itself. We do not expect you to just buy it and keep it in the house. If you use it for business, then you have the money to be able to pay back the cost of the freezer, and having a CAC would help you stand as a business for you to learn the basics of the business opportunity for these assets. Any other questions?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Adebisi. Do you have any other questions from any other person?
Okay, so please note that there's also a caveat to this pricing. We still are at liberty to change, but we will not. One of the things we insist on is the fact that we are very open. We would not, there will be no hidden cost whatsoever, but we will definitely explain to you what your options are at when you sign, and whatever you sign for is what you would complete the payment structure with. Yes, for now, these are the pilot equipments that we are financing on this project. But Afrimash has a wide range of equipments. So please, after this program, kindly just check www.afrimash.com, and I guarantee you we are competitively priced. And who knows, you might pick something else alongside the freezer or the incubator.
So, yeah, Ogunshakin Oluwatayo, what other products do you also need financed? If we are to ask, okay, the feathering machine. All right. Any other feedback? We would love your feedbacks. What other products do you also need to be financed? Please, you can drop them in the chat box. That would help us to possibly know what you are also looking at, right? Yeah, and how Afrimash could possibly come in. But for the sake of this project, which we've mentioned earlier on, which is energizing women in and youth in agri-food systems, the two equipment that are basically up for, let me say, the subsidy and then the financing option would be the refrigerators, the freezers, and then the incubators. But of course, if there are other products that you also need financing for, please drop them in the chat box. Adeyemi Oshin, no, we do not currently finance battery cages, but yeah, it's definitely something that we are looking into. But that's why we also said that you should drop those products that you are possibly looking at, maybe Afrimash working a flexible payment around. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Well done, everyone, and thank you, everyone. As Isaiah has said, if you have any other equipment in mind that you want to be financed, please drop in the chat box, and we would walk around the plans regarding that. I'm going to be sending a link to the chat box right now. If anyone is interested in this, the solar freezer, that was explained in this webinar, please click on this link and fill in the form. It's a very simple form. We just want to get your information and the product that you intend to buy. Is it the incubator or the solar powered refrigerator? Very easy. It's just a one-pager form. So please, if you're interested, or you know someone that might be interested, or you have a family member or friend that you think might be interested, please, you can just quickly copy the link and send to them. Save it on your phone, because once this meeting ends, you wouldn't be able to have access to the link that has been dropped in this chat box. So you can quickly just copy and save on your WhatsApp, or copy and save on your Google Chrome, or whatever browser you're using. Okay, Isaiah, please go ahead.
Yes, just to be sure that we did not miss someone earlier on, because I thought that person wanted to speak, and that's Akim Lawal. But if you don't have a question, it's fine. Akim Lawal. Akim Lawal, are you there? Because I saw you muted the other time. Maybe you had a question. If
I'm
not,
okay. I'm okay.
just
I'm okay.
all right. All right.
I'm okay.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Over to
you.
you, Angela.
Thank you, Isaiah. If again, I have shared the link to the chat box. If if you're interested, or you know anyone that is interested in getting either the incubator or the solar powered refrigerator, please click on this link that I have shared and share with your loved ones, or you can also go ahead and share. At the same time, I pinned the Afrimash website. You can click on the website and search for anything that you're looking for, any equipment you're looking for at all. Please click on the website and read the descriptions, reach out to your customer service representative, place your order. If there are any other equipment or any other agricultural products that you might be interested in. Thank you. Isaiah?
Yes, please. I also wanted to mention that the Google form should be dropped in the smart community groups, for
Yes,
as many that
definitely.
want to share with people in their networks that
Yeah.
have cooperatives. Please, we still look forward. We've been meeting with some cooperatives. If you're part of a cooperative, please do not hesitate to reach out and also send the forms to people that would actually be interested. That will go a long way. Yeah, thank you.
Is there another thing you want to say before we?
No, I just wanted to thank everyone who made our time to come. Thank you very much. And please reach out to your neighbors, your friends, your daughters, anyone who will benefit from having such opportunities.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
we have a question
Someone
from
says,
Moffat. Yeah, that the form only contains Lagos, Ogun, Oyo. What about buyers from other states? Yes, please, we will be able to accommodate you. Angela, please, can we make a tweak to the documents that we're putting out there right now, so that we can also get for those from the other locations as well?
I must say that this project
sorry, I
is
didn't,
for
I
the
didn't get that.
location.
Okay, Motoya, please go ahead. Go
Hello?
ahead.
No, please go ahead. I insist.
Oh, all right. Motoya, the question is that the form only contains Lagos, Ogun, Oyo. What about buyers from other states?
You are addressing it, so please go ahead.
Yes, I said that the project is basically stated for Lagos, Ogun, and Oyo. However, we can also still accommodate interests from people from other states too, as well, and possibly look at a way of working around that, right? But please, right, go ahead and fill the form. I'm sure your phone number details will be there. And when we reach out, we'll definitely know your location and let you know the possible workarounds for that, Moffat. I hope I've answered your question. And then okay, go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. You're quite right. So please fill in your details. While we might not guarantee you the full benefits of these two locations, but definitely some options might come out that you can participate in. So you also wanted to suggest that is it possible to have drop downs with more states or at least an option of others?
Yeah, yes. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. But then it's totally fine. Please, you can just go ahead to fill the form. I believe that when we're reaching out, we'll get to know more about your location. I hope that solves the problem. So next question we have here is that is there a deadline for this opportunity, especially as regarding the costs? Muturai, I leave that here.
Yes, there's a deadline. This project is from now till April of next year. So please take advantage of it now. It's not forever. It's not either that or until we sell out the 120 solar incubators, 120 solar fridges.
So over to you, Angela. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Raya and Isaiah. And thank you to everyone that joined. Thank you to everyone that asked questions. Thank you without any further ado, we are going to end this meeting. If you have any further questions, you can reach out to us again, either via the link put up here or even via the website www.afimash.com or any of our social media pages as Afimash, Afimash Limited. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.